Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto charts and the most accurate, the most wonderful analysis on YouTube in terms of Bitcoin and the crypto markets and also the wider markets, because we told you that the markets are going to slide down at 69,000. We told you that the market was going to go down to 30K. We told you that level's not going to hold. And we told you that here we are. Here we are. Okay, right. So in all these videos, we are looking at one particular key question. And the question is, are the whales buying? Okay, are the whales selling? Are the whales buying? What are the whales doing? Because they move the markets, we follow. It's as simple as that. Okay, right. So addressing that particular question, what's happening right now? Well, first thing that we are likely to see is limited institutional buying at this particular level. Why? Well, that's very simple, because when Bitcoin broke through the 20K level, there was no opportunity for institutions to take part in this particular bull market. Okay, above the 20K level, there are trade following institutions that buy trends, that buy uptrends and buy downtrends. Okay, so we didn't see a chance for them to accumulate, which is why we told you with a very high degree of confidence that the market was very likely to come back down to this particular level. And that is what we have seen. Okay. Now, there will be retail buyers also who see this as their golden second chance to buy at this particular level. So the market's come back down to this level, and there's a very substantial upside to be had from 20K up to 69K. That's not to be sniffed at. Okay, so we are likely to see some second chance retail buyers looking to enter this market at this particular level. And there will also be support and resistance traders, buyers, investors, so on, who will look at this level and say, okay, this is a level where I need to be in this particular market. So we've got three groups who are, they may have one or more or all three of these reasons for entering this particular market. What we use is our own proprietary methodology. It's called energy analysis, and we are looking at things in a great deal of depth. We are looking at the market. We are reading the story of the charts according to our, in a way, it's a tick box methodology. We are looking at things like price action. We are looking at Wyckoff. We are looking at Elliott wave analysis and a lot of different methodologies, as well as our own proprietary techniques. I have to say to you very, very clearly, most of the Elliott wave analysis that we see on YouTube is rubbish. Okay. The reason why it doesn't work for most people is because they do not understand it. They may even sound like they know what they're talking about, but they do not. Okay, it's poor, it's awful most of the time. They do not understand Elliott wave analysis, and yet they spew it out as though it's something they know what they're talking about, but they don't. Right. So, and that sadly is the case for most of these so-called experts on YouTube, with hundreds of thousands of followers. It's shocking. It's appalling. If I could ban them, I would, but I can't. That's not to say that we are always right. this is a market in which we are looking at the probabilities rather than looking at certainties. We are not making predictions. We are not Nostradamus. We are looking at what is likely to be happening. We can be wrong, but for the vast majority of the time, as you know, if you are following this particular channel, we are most of the time right. Okay, right. So that's the picture as we see it. Now, in terms of what we have published on my Patreon channel, we have published targets. You will know whether they are upside targets or downside targets, and you will know where those targets are. We are expecting for price to move towards those targets. Okay, so there is I would say there is a possibility that price can move higher from these levels, but it is likely to be temporary. Okay, so price can move higher from here. There are something called counter trend rallies. Okay, so that's where the market moves to trap buyers or sellers in positions before moving counter to their expectations. So you've seen some fairly significant 30% plus movement from the 17.7k low, and we believe that this is a counter trend rally that we are seeing or have seen. Okay. Now, counter trend rallies can be very significant as well, so we have to be on a watch out for that. But right now, in terms of the way that we see the US indices playing out, and also the wider global markets, they are in strong downtrends, and we do not see anything that is likely to result in a risk on rather than risk off sentiment within the large global large caps, mid caps, and so on. Okay. Most of these markets are in a risk off, i.e. sell mode. Okay. They are likely to be selling off, and we do not expect that Bitcoin will do anything different. Okay. Now, we do believe that there is value in Bitcoin longer term, and we do believe that these crypto markets are very, very valuable. Okay, but that does not mean that money can't flow in and out according to general market conditions. So, having said all of that, Bitcoin will probably, in whatever time it takes, break above that 69k high. Okay, but right now we see the market moving lower, and when the market moves lower, it's an opportunity for people who want to buy Bitcoin at a discount. Do we want to take that opportunity right now? Well, that's the question for you, and that's the question for every person who is either in this market, looking to buy this market, or looking to sell this market. So right now, we are not buying Bitcoin. Okay. But again, this is not financial advice. We are not your financial advisors, and all we can do is offer our take on how we read the market and the charts. So I hope this has been helpful. If it has, please give the video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, or you can just go back to those other channels and give them a thumbs up, because they keep on telling you that the market's going to go higher and the low is in, and blah, 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 and giving you dreams. Dreams are good. I like dreams, but then we come back to reality. So, hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts, wishing you every success. Take care of yourself and your crypto, and give us a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe. Till next time. Bye-bye, and have a wonderful summer.